super excited that we get to do PE together today. So here's some things that you'll need. There's a bingo board here, so you'll need a bingo board. You'll need this paper, which is the numbers and letters that we'll use for figuring out what activities to do in the bingo board. You'll need scissors. You'll need a ball of some sort. And you need some kind of marker or highlighter or crayon, something to mark the activities that you do on the bingo board. Okay? So your papers, scissors, ball, something to mark the bingo board with, and then you'll want some kind of little bowl or cup to put, or a little bag or something to put your these squares in. So this first step is to cut out each of these squares. And something I always tell my class is cut out the biggest line first, so cut around the outside first, and then cut the columns, and then snip apart the little pieces so that you have all individual squares. Okay, and then put those in your bowl, your cup, your bag, whatever you're using, and we'll meet back together and I'll explain how to play movement bingo. Okay, so go ahead and cut, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Hi everyone, we're back. I wanted to tell you that this is an activity that you can do inside or outside. You just kind of need a open space to work in. It's a crummy day today, and it's pretty rainy and windy and not so nice outside, so I didn't want to take my computer outside and go make a video. So I'm choosing to do it inside. So it came to a spot in my bedroom where I have an open space that I can move around, and it's okay. There's nothing I'm really going to bump into, or no place where I'm going to get hurt. So if you have a spot inside, probably check with your family, see if it's okay, especially for the part where we're bouncing a ball. You want to make sure it's okay to bounce a ball. Or you can also substitute one of the other activities for the ball one. But you can go outside. It's up to you. Okay, so I have all my little squares inside this bowl, and I'm ready for playing movement bingo. Now you'll see on the bingo board, there's letters across the top. So B-I-N-G-O, that spells bingo. And there's numbers down the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I pick a square, like I picked this one, N4, I'm going to find out what movement to do by going across the top to N, down the side to 4, and then I'm going to see where they meet. So they meet right here, and I'm going to do that activity. This one says slide to the left. So I'll do some slide movements to the left. And the one thing I want to say about PE and these movements is that we're here to exercise our bodies. Part of exercising our bodies is really getting our heart beating fast. We're talking about the circulatory system and our hearts. And to make our hearts strong, we need to exercise them and really use them and get our hearts working. So when we start moving, all the different parts of our body need more oxygen. And we start breathing more heavily, so we're getting more air in, and our heart is pumping faster and getting that blood really circulating to bring oxygen to all those parts of our body. So when you do this, you're going to do these movements a few times because we really want to get that heart rate up. So I would say slide to the left was my activity. Not do it like maybe 10 different times. So slide to the left, and I'll go back over to the right. Now slide to the left, and back to the right. Okay, and I'll slide, and you can go fast and then come back, slide, and then come back. Okay, so I'll do it about 10 different times if I were really playing this game and trying to really get the best workout that I could. But for this video, I'll just do it a few times. You don't have to watch me do everything so many times. Slide to the left. And then you put an X on it to show that you did that. Now, the goal of bingo is to get 5 in a row going down, across, or diagonally. So 5 in a row and you'll get bingo. You can also try and play for blackout. That'd be a super challenge when you try and do all of these activities. Okay, so I picked one. Now it's time for me to pick again. B4. So I'm going to look on here and see what B4 is. Here's B. Here's 4. I got hop on left foot. So I'm going to put an X on there because that's what I'm doing now. Hop on left foot. So like I said, make sure you're doing it enough to get exercise. So maybe like 10 times. 7, 8. I may do a few extra because I kind of wasn't counting at the beginning. So make sure you get 10 in there. And then run over, pick another one. Oh, 3. Okay, let's see. Oh, 3. Jumping jacks. So jumping jacks are when you start down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's my jumping jacks. Okay, then come on over. Put an X on it. Make sure you put your X's. And you'll pick again. And you'll keep going and going and going until you get bingo. Okay? So let me see if there's any of these that are a little bit tricky that we might need to talk about. Let's see. March, gallop, skip, walk, hop, bear walk. If you don't know what a bear walk is, that's where you put your feet and your hands on the floor and you do a walk. Okay, so you can walk back and forth with your bear walk. Let's see. Turning jump. A turning jump would be where you jump and you twist in the air. Jump, jump, turning jump. Jump like a kangaroo, run in place, slide, jump forward. Oh, I forgot to tell you, there's a free space. So everyone gets to put an X on that one just to start out with. Okay, and then here's one we'll talk about. This one says dribble a ball. Dribble a ball. This is a little bit tricky, but it's fun. Dribble a ball is when you bounce it and then hit it with your hand, and it bounces and comes back up, and you keep hitting it. So dribble is, this is not a very bouncy ball. It needs a little bit of air, but you keep hitting it like this with your hand. That's dribbling a ball. If that feels a little bit tricky, you can just kind of like throw it up and catch it a few times. That's another way that you can do it, okay? Or you can even dribble it with 2 hands, or just throw it up and catch it. Okay, let's see what else there is here. Dribble a ball, jumping jacks we did, hop on 1 foot. Oh, here's a bounce, then catch ball. So for bounce, then catch ball, you'll bounce it, catch, bounce it, catch, bounce it, catch. Okay, slide to the left, step ups. Okay, now step ups, you'll want either a really low, like a low step stool, or you can use the steps in your house. And what you'll do is you'll step up onto your step and then step back down. So pretend I'm stepping up. Step up, step back, step up, step back. So you can use, if you have steps, you can use your steps. If you have a stool, you can use a stool, or you can just kind of take some steps like I'm doing, like pretending. And what would be a really good thing is to do high knees when you're doing that. Like step up, step back, step up, step back. Okay? So kind of do some like stepping. Or you can go to your steps and really practice stepping up onto the step, stepping back, stepping up, stepping back. Okay. I won't take you with my steps to me, but we'll just pretend for that one for now. Gallop. Remember, galloping is when one of your feet is in front. And there's 2 different spaces here. One, they'll tell you gallop with your left foot in front, and one, they'll tell you gallop with your right foot in front. Jump side to side. Oh, this one's really fun because you're going to pretend there's like a line on the floor here, and you're going to jump. You're going to bend your knees and jump back and forth across the line. Okay, that's jumping side to side. Walk sideways, jump over an obstacle. So for jumping over an obstacle, you might even just use your ball and set your ball on the floor, and you're going to jump over it. So jump, and then you're going to go back, jump. And so you'll do that 10 times. Jump over an obstacle, but you could put anything there. Split jacks. Let me show you what split jacks are. Split jacks are where, kind of like jumping jacks, you're going to move a bunch. You're going to put, let's see. You're going to put 1 foot forward and 1 hand up, and then you're going to switch. And then these go back, and this one goes up. of tricky. I'm losing my balance a little bit here, but just go slow and you can do it. That's a good balance one to try. So those are split jacks. So do that 10 times. And let's see. And then the last one is jump as high as you can. Ooh, you might want to get a running start for that one. Jump! That's a fun one. So see, maybe you could do that 10 times. Jump as high as you can. So go ahead and pick your squares. See which activities you'll do and see if you can get bingo. All right, see you later, everyone. Have fun.